Hundreds of families forced to vacate from Colorado apartment complex after Kamala Harris's Venezuelan migrant gang members take over building. This is crazy. I can't believe this is happening in America, where gang members take over an entire apartment complex, and local officials and local government and police are allowing this to happen. This is what happens when you have an open border policy. We know they're not sending their best and their brightest here to this country. They're actually emptying out their prisons and sending them here. And even Trump has talked about that. And they're allowing it, and our government, Biden and Harris, is allowing this to happen, all so they can get get some extra votes and change the demographics of this country. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from Christina Layla, and she reports that Kamala Harris's America, an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado, is closing after Kamala Harris's Venezuelan migrant gang, known as, and I'm gonna try to say it, y'all know I'll be messing these names up, Tren de Aragua, took over the building. Hundreds of families were forced out of their apartment units thanks to Kamala Harris's dangerous open border policies. Many of the evicted families are struggling to find new homes. The city of Aurora tried claiming the apartment building is being shut down due to code violations. However, a city council member says that's a lie. Quote, "We are not buying this," said Aurora City Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky. "We believe that, yes, there are code violations, but this started because of a gang takeover. That's what we believe." A task force is investigating Tren de Aragua's connection to the Aurora apartment complex. Quote, "The Aurora Police Department, in partnership with the Raven Task Force, has assigned 4 detectives to a special task force that includes additional local, state, and federal partners to investigate violent crime impacting our migrant community," said an Aurora Police Department spokesperson last week. Crime is rampant at the apartment complex due to Kamala Harris's Venezuela gang members, and we're gonna play the clip of the local news report on this in a minute. But quote, "According to statistics provided by an Aurora City spokesperson, calls for service at 1568 Nome Street has increased in recent years. In 2022, APD investigated 41 crimes at the site. In 2023, police investigated 84 crimes. And as of June 31st, officers have investigated 66 crimes at the property so far this year. You know, the year's not up yet. Denver 7 reported. The Aurora Police Department said it has assigned detectives to a special task force to investigate a Venezuelan gang's alleged connection to the city. So let me just go ahead and play this clip here. Here we go.
Start here at 10 with tenants of this Aurora apartment building given 8 days to leave their homes. The owners and the city telling us 2 very different reasons why.
Apartment management claims that it's happening because of crime in this area. The city is saying it's because of unresolved code violations at this building. Fox 31's Aaliyah Sims hearing from both the management and the city. She has the details tonight. Aaliyah.
Erica, a city spokesperson said that instead of addressing the documented code violations, CBZ Management, who owns the property, has hired a team of attorneys as well as a Florida-based public relations firm to help fight the city on its decision.
Several tenants living here at this apartment complex in the 1500 block of Nome Street are being ordered to move out after the city deemed their units unfit for human occupancy. But an investor of the property with CBC Management doesn't agree.
I don't know what the city is talking about as it relates to violations. But then second, because they themselves signed off.
A spokesperson with the city tells Fox 31.
So they said they did have violations and they got the violations fixed. and the city signed off on them. So really, there's no reason for them to shut the complex down. They believe it's being shut down because the crime is so rampant there. The gangs has taken over.
The issues range from rodent infestations to a lack of heat and electricity, sewage backups, trash pileups, and water leaks, among other things.
Whatever the city has asked us to fix, we had fixed them, and they signed it off.
He claims the reason the 99-unit building is being vacated is because the residents and building owners of the property have been left in a state of fear and chaos because of Venezuelan gang violence. It's the reason why he wanted to remain anonymous.
That I believe it's inappropriate of the city to be blaming an issue that has to do with law enforcement and gangs, violent gangs taking over buildings and trying to use it as a scapegoat, that it has to do with, code violations or repairs that weren't done in apartments. It's a nonsense argument.
Police say there has been a consistent increase in calls for service at the property over the last few years. In 2022, officers investigated 41 crimes. That number doubled in 2023 to 84 crimes, and in the first 7 months of this year, there have been 66 crimes, ranging from robbery, drugs, and aggravated assault. Last year, police declared the building a criminal nuisance property, but despite that, the city says it's not the reason for the closure.
And we did ask the city of Aurora about concerns over alleged Venezuelan gang crime. And in a statement, they said, quote, "We are actively working with law enforcement agencies across the metro area to conclusively determine if there is a connection between metro criminal activity and a specific group or organization. In the meantime, any such specific activity is immaterial to and separate from the city's code enforcement actions as the property and the building's inhabitability." So the city will start notifying tenants of this action on August 7th, and that's Wednesday. They will then have until 8 a.m. on August 13th to start vacating, in which point the city will shut off the water, board up the building, as well as put a fence around the property. Meanwhile, property management as well as the city, they plan to go to court on this matter later this month. Reporting live in Aurora, Aaliyah Sims, Fox 31.
All right.
We all know what's really going on. All this, that's a shame. All those people are going to be displaced because because Aurora can't do anything about these gang members. We all know that's really what's happening here, and it's sad. And the only way we can fix this is to get the Democrats out of office. We have to vote Trump in. We have to get rid of. We can't allow Kamala Harris. We can't allow the Democrats to get another 4 years to make this country even worse and turn this country into a third world country. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.